name's Jeff. I'm the first counselor of Setting Order Ministries, and we're going to talk about United Order. This is United Order video number 7. What is the object of the stewardship? Is it not to prepare us for that still higher order of things that shall exist when we shall receive an inheritance? And when that time comes and we shall still be found faithful in our trust, the Lord will be pleased to say, I can trust that man. He has proved himself in the days of his probation. He is a wise man. He has done right in all things with which he has been entrusted. So the Lord will trust you if you are a good steward, and if you have proven yourself to the Lord that you are a trustworthy steward. You may perhaps ask when this time will come for the saints to receive bona fide inheritances. The time will come for the saints to receive their stewardships, when they shall return to the lands from whence they have been driven. But the inheritance will not be given until the Lord shall first appoint to the righteous dead their inheritance, and afterwards the righteous living will receive theirs. This you will find recorded in the Doctrine and Covenants, and in the same book it is predicted that there is to be one mighty and strong, as well as to be an immortal personage, one that is clothed up with light as with the garment, one whose bowels are a fountain of truth. His mission will be to divide by lot to the saints their inheritance according to their faithfulness in their stewardships. This is talking about the one mighty and strong, which came in the spring of 2012. That when he comes, the church will be set in order, which is what's in the process right now. And once we get the United Order set up, everybody will be able to be given their stewards, appointed their stewards. This too agrees with another revelation given on the 27th of December 1832, which says, in great plainness, that when the saints are resurrected and caught up into heaven, and the living saints are also caught up, and that when the seventh angel shall have sounded his trump, then the saints shall receive their inheritance. The time then is there specific concerning the period that the Lord has in his own mind when inheritance shall be given. Finally, after the saints have been resurrected and caught up in connection with all the living saints into heaven, and after the seventh angel sounds his trump, the earth will be given to the saints for the Most High, for an inheritance to be divided out to them. This land about which I have been speaking is called in some places in the revelation of God to the prophet Joseph, the land of our inheritance, which is Zion. Zion will be the land of our inheritance for the saints of God. And in other places it is referred to in the form of stewardships. In one sense it may be considered our inheritance, but the Lord designed in his own wisdom that the Latter-day Saints shall possess that land as such, and their dead with them. And having decreed this even before we ever saw it, he will fulfill it. I will refer you to a part of the revelation given on the 2nd of January 1831 at the house of Father Whitmer. And I hold forth a design to give unto you greater riches, even a land of promise, a land flowing with milk and honey, upon which there shall be no curse when the Lord cometh. So when Nephi got to the promised land, it was a place flowing with milk and honey. So Zion is going to be the same place as the promised land. It's going to be flowing with milk and honey. And this is the place where the saints are going to gather, and each will be appointed their stewardship, and we can all live as a united people. And I will give unto you for the land of your inheritance not only stewardship, by inheritance, and this shall be my covenant with you, says the Lord further. Ye shall have it for the land of your inheritance, and for the inheritance of your children forever, while the earth shall stand, and ye shall possess it again in eternity, no more to pass away. In this sense it is called the land of our inheritance, but when we come to speak definitely, we will have to be proven as stewards first. If we shall be unwise in the disposition of this trust, then it will be very doubtful whether we get an inheritance in this world or in the world to come. So if you're not a good steward, you'll be cast out of the United Order, because everyone has to, you got to be a good steward. You can't be like taking advantage of people and stuff. So that's all with the Journal of Discourses. Now we're going to get into a different subject. Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. If you'll notice that none of them worked. None of them had a job. They didn't have careers. None of them didn't drive cars. Heck, they didn't even wear clothes. So, but as you see us today, we pay for all our food. We pay for bills for our house. We drive cars around, and we pay for all these expenses. You have to pay